Hey, what's going on YouTube? I'm Zach.
I'm Josh, and welcome to whatever this is. We don't have a name yet, so if you have any suggestions for names for the show, put them in the comments, I guess, and we'll keep thinking of names ourselves. But this episode, we're going to be reviewing Walking Dead Season 5, Episode 7, Crossed.
Crossed, yes.
We're going to start off by talking about what's going on at the church.
Beginning of this episode?
Yeah. Beginning of this episode. And what Sasha is taking her anger out on that wood cutting.
Yeah, it started off with her just going away with a freaking axe on this wood in this church. And I was like, what's going on?
Yeah, I didn't really understand what was going on, but then it kind of panned out and we noticed that they're boarding up the church. And Daryl's already there, which kind of surprised me.
Yeah, I thought it was going to show him and Noah actually get there, but he's already there. Yes.
What episode was that? The end of episode 3, when he saw Michonne.
And he said he came out of the woods.
Yeah, and he said, "Come on out."
Come on out.
I didn't know who it was, but it was Noah, I guess.
Yeah, I thought it was either going to be Noah or Beth.
So yeah, it was kind of weird. He was just already there, and I guess they talked about the plan, what they're gonna do. Noah kind of told them a little bit about the place where Beth is, and
so now they're pretty much boarding up the church to make sure it's safe for all the people that are gonna stay back, which is who's staying back? Michonne, which I don't agree with.
Michonne, Carl, Judith, baby Judith,
and then Father Gabriel.
Yeah. Yeah, since Gabriel can't protect himself.
Yes.
And we see that in this episode for sure.
So now we're going to talk a little bit about Abraham's group. I was actually surprised it showed Abraham in this group.
I know, it was almost a little unnecessary, but...
Yeah. Abraham, he spent most of this episode on his knees in the middle of the street this episode.
Very true.
And he's pretty much just grieving, I guess, because...
It showed, what was it, last episode was Abraham's group?
Yeah.
It showed how he was going to commit suicide, but he kind of had hope when, what's his name?
Eugene.
When Eugene came with the cure, and now that the cure is not...
Yeah, now that Eugene was lying the whole time, Abraham doesn't really have anything to live for.
Yeah, so it seems like.
But yeah, it didn't really show too much about that group this episode. But,
yeah, it didn't really. It showed Rosalita, Glenn, and what's
Tara.
Tara, okay. It showed them go off and try and get some water from the river, I guess. But yeah, besides that, not a whole lot. So let's talk a little bit about Beth and the hospital of the crazy police people.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Well, Beth. Well, Carol is there now.
Yeah, Carol is
She's
there now.
really not doing that good.
Yeah,
because she got hit by a car.
Yeah, they said that she was half dead.
Yeah,
getting hit by the car, which is kind of crazy.
You gotta look both ways on the streets in zombie apocalypse, I guess.
I guess so. So they were talking about cutting her support.
Yeah, cutting her. Yeah, because they're gonna waste supplies on her.
Yep.
But Beth talked to Don, and Don actually gave Beth a key.
Yeah.
To the medical supplies, which was
talked to Don. She kind of yelled.
Yeah, she kind of yelled. Yeah.
Which is, I'm surprised that Don didn't yell back.
Yeah, and hit her again.
Yeah. But she kind of appreciated it or something. Yeah. She said that Beth's strong, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
But so she got the key.
Yeah, she got the key, and then she went over and talked to
the doctor.
The doctor. And,
I don't know his name. Sorry. And he told her what medicine Carol would need. Hopefully he didn't lie. I don't know why he would, but
yeah. So Beth injected Carol with the medicine to help lower help her blood pressure, so she might pull through. But it's not looking too good for Carol.
Yeah, we're not too sure she'll survive the next episode, which is the mid-season finale.
Yeah, my prediction is she's gonna die at the mid-season finale. But you never know.
Hopefully not. Depends on if you like Carol. Yeah. Carol's pretty badass this season. It kind of seems like they're putting pressure on us to like her a lot more.
Yeah.
Because of the first episode when she saved everyone from the Terminus.
Oh yeah. Alright, so now we're gonna talk about Rick and his group. They went to Atlanta to save Beth and Carol. So they're in Atlanta, and they reached Atlanta. Rick finally went back to Atlanta since the first time since what? First season.
Yeah, definitely not first season.
Yeah.
The third episode maybe or second. And they went back to try and save Merle off the roof.
Yeah. So they're strategizing about plan how to get Beth and Carol, and Rick's plan was kind of like just go in and assassinate everybody.
Yep.
Like stealthily.
To be honest, I kind of thought it was a good idea.
I did too. Yeah. It's a good idea. I mean, you have to be brutal now in this kind of world.
Yeah, but Tyrese had other ideas, and
Tyrese had a different plan to kidnap
Yep.
2 of the officers and then
Yep.
make a trade agreement, which I don't think Don is gonna approve of.
Yeah. And
so they went through with that plan, and what happened? Noah lured 2 officers.
Daryl also went with the plan too. That he wanted.
Daryl, he supported Tyrese, which surprised me.
It was kind of surprising. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
So Noah, he lured 2 officers
by shooting crazily.
Yeah, and he kind of got hit by a car.
Yeah, I know.
It wasn't that bad.
I don't know if that was intended. In their plan. But
Noah's still got a limp going. I hope he heals soon.
So yeah, they lured the officers, and the officers totally thought they had Noah back, but then Rick's group came out
and they outgunned the 2 officers.
Yep.
Made them give up. Alright, so then that other officer came by and started going crazy and shooting people and pretty much saved the 2 officers, right?
They were still handcuffed and stuff, but they drove down the street and they got stuck in some melted walkers, which is new.
They were melted to the pavement,
the
concrete,
cool.
which was pretty gross. Yeah, I've never seen that before.
Yep.
It was almost as gross as the waterlogged walkers from earlier this season.
Yep.
And then Daryl kind of strayed off by himself to look for that officer, and so what happened to Daryl? He had a close call, right?
Yeah, he looked inside that RV, there was nobody there, but then that officer got him from behind, I think.
Yeah, the officer tackled him from behind, and Daryl was almost got bit by one of those melted walkers.
I know, he was reaching for a weapon or something, his finger almost got bit off. That was a close call.
And then he grabbed the walker's head,
and bashed it.
Yeah, and then and all of a sudden, you see Rick just crazy look in his eye, and he's just holding the gun.
That was crazy.
He was about to kill that officer.
That eerie music was playing when he aimed his gun at the officer's
I thought he was going to do it. I kind of wanted him to. I mean,
me too. Yeah, me too.
And then Daryl
talked
him down. Yeah.
3 officers is better than 2.
Yes, that's what he said. And then so now they have 3 officers.
Yep.
And
they took them back to that warehouse.
Yeah, they took them back to a warehouse.
Is it the same warehouse where they divulged their plan?
I think so. Yeah. I think so.
And so they had the 3 officers. One of them named Bob.
Yeah, of course.
Interesting.
Bob. Yeah.
Sasha took some interest in that.
Yeah, Sasha did. Yeah.
And that didn't go so well. He talked her into some.
Yeah, he made up some little weird story. I don't know if it's true about one of his friends or something. Was it on the pavement walkers?
Yeah.
The melted walkers, and he made Sasha shoot him, or was gonna shoot him for him.
Yeah, from the
window. He snuck up behind her and bashed her and knocked her out, and then he ran off.
Like a weirdo.
I knew that was gonna happen.
He ran weird when he was handcuffed.
Yeah. So that was.
But before that, he talked to Rick. Well, one of the officers wanted to. What was it? He wanted to be let free, and that he said that they would take care of Don themselves.
Yeah.
But I don't. First of all, I kind of maybe trusted him, but I'm not too sure in this world.
Yeah.
Whether he would have actually, would be true to his word.
Yeah, exactly.
But the officer that hit Sasha, knocked Sasha out.
Yeah.
He had a plan, didn't he?
Yeah, he pretty much just told Rick and made Rick and then believe him.
Yeah.
He made everybody believe him, but really he's...
They said that they weren't sure Don would even care about those officers, so they wouldn't make the trade, right?
Yeah, so Rick kind of trusted that officer.
Yeah.
And they went off. Where did Rick and them go? They went up towards the hospital, right?
I don't know. Did they? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I think they
but that officer's probably heading for the hospital too. He's probably trying to get out of there.
He's probably going back because Sasha's knocked out.
Yep. So now let's talk about Father Gabriel and his great escape.
Oh yeah,
secret escape. You could also call
it was after Michonne had kind of a heart-to-heart talk with him, and was telling him that she really cares and she's trying to help,
but also before that, before we get too ahead of ourselves, Carl was planning on training Gabriel how to fight a little bit.
Oh yeah, he
chose his weapon.
An arsenal of weapons to choose from.
And he chose the machete.
Yeah, he chose the machete. Carl said good choice.
Yep, good choice. But then Gabriel said he had to go rest. Well, he took his machete with him and he used it to pull out some floorboards in his office.
And he had a little escape tunnel that led right out the back of the church, I think.
Yep.
And,
right underneath it and crawled out.
Yeah, and
don't really know what his plan was.
Yeah, I don't know what his plans are now, but...
For some reason he didn't even take the machete with him. which
Yeah,
would have been a good weapon
Yeah, he should have took that.
when he saw that walker out
Yeah,
there.
he saw Walker. He actually managed to defend himself. He picked it up and
Threw it
on
in
a stake or something.
Yeah.
And, he was gonna kill it with a rock, but the Walker had like a cross necklace
Yeah,
thing.
he felt like he couldn't do it again.
Yeah, so he didn't.
I still don't understand what his plan was leaving.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was thinking about doing. He's so scared of walkers, it seems like. He doesn't bring a weapon, but he just runs away.
Oh yeah, and right when he escaped, he stepped on a nail. Remember that?
Oh yeah, what was the point of that? What was the point of...
He stepped right on a nail and he pulled it out of his foot, and
Yeah.
so now he's limping, and now he is, I don't know.
The fact that it showed that, it makes me wonder if that has some significance in the series or something with him.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Whether he's gonna get infected or what, I don't know.
Yeah, so we don't know what his plans are, but
Yep, he left Michonne and baby Judith and Carl there. And obviously they boarded up the front door, so it's not like they could come out to try and save him from a walker.
yeah, true.
So you should, unless they went out the same way he did, but they don't know about it.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much all we have to talk about for this episode. Be sure to watch next week's episode when we talk about Walking Dead Season 5, Episode 8, Coda.
Coda, yeah, that's what it's called.
And that's the mid-season finale.
Mid-season finale, yeah.
Someone's likely to die, so
Yes.
be sure to watch next week's episode. So yeah, thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes.
Peace out.